Well, I never thought this day was actually gonna happen, but it actually happened. After dealing with so many rant videos or hate videos, and especially so many haters and being cyberbullied so much, I reached 10,000 subscribers after being on YouTube for 6 years and 4 months. Yes, I'm not actually joking, I actually did it. I actually never thought I was actually going to reach this much subscribers, because I'm actually pretty proud that I reached this much subscribers, so I'm going to get the story tab in about 7 to 6 days. So, since I did say I'll be doing a Q&A video, I'll be doing a Q&A video for my 10,000 subscriber channel special, since I have not done a Q&A video for at least an entire year, since it's been a while. So yeah, I suppose I should get this started with. So this first question will be from Foxy to Fox 110. Who is your favorite Marvel superhero? What's your opinion on Friday Nights at Freddy's? What are your top 10 most hated users? What are your top 10 favorite users? And what is your favorite type of candy? Well, I was not really expecting to get more questions than that, but okay. So for my favorite Marvel superhero, it's gonna be Spider-Man, because I actually kind of like the fact that he's like the youngest, because usually superheroes are usually, grown-ups. But the fact that I finally got a young superhero is actually pretty good. I also find Spider-Man's a really cool guy, and in my opinion, really funny and cool. So that's why I consider him to be my favorite Marvel superhero. For Five Nights at Freddy's, I actually don't really have an opinion on a game. I will admit I did used to be interested in that game, because I remember a long time ago, I watched videos of it. However, I am thinking if I should get the game or not, because if I could actually, play the game, I might be able to have an interest on it. So I know you're interested in the game, Foxy. For my top 10 most hated users list, I was not really expecting to, get a question like that, due to the fact that, I was planning to announce that list somewhere between the summer. But you know what, sir? I suppose I could review my top 10 least favorite users list. And yes, my list has been changing, because I've been getting multiple trend and multiple opinion on YouTubers I've been getting relationships on, and they could have, been changing my opinions on them. So I decided to change the user list, and you'll see, because my least favorite user has now changed. So you'll see who are my top 10 most hated users. So I'm going to start off with the list. For number 10, I would pretty much choose this person. I mean, literally, he used to be toxic when I ranted on GameTunes, and I don't know why. For number 9, I have to choose My Little Pony Fantasy 2004. He was the first user to rant on me, and honestly, it was really brainless to see that rant. He pointed out so many idiotic facts, and I just don't know why I had to look at that. Number 8 and 7, yes, I'm going to be pointing out 2 users. They're going to be both evil clones of me. Those evil clones of users that, that are evil clones. And yeah, one of them is probably by a public account by an unknown user, while the other one is Red Pencils Out. And yeah, so that's who I'm obviously referring to due to the fact that, they're evil clones of me. If I had to choose number 6, it would pretty much be Omega the Gyp. Yeah, I decided to get more hated on this guy, because despite being high-functioning autism like I am, he's been acting really idiotic by content by making these unwanted attention videos. Like, he accused me over thinking I false strike Disney BTSO when I did not. And yes, Disney BTSO is there in my most hated users list, because he accused me over being a pedophile, which has no sense, because he has no proof at all. But other than that, he's only number 6, because at least he can be sometimes positive about me. Like, how he agrees I can give criticism to users very well. And he made 2 videos where he defends me, which is pretty good. And he said he's going to stop making videos on me, thankfully. And he actually does care about mental health issues, obviously. Number 5 would be this user by the name of Eric Planet Guy Out. Yes, the fake Eric Planet Guy, not the real Eric Planet Guy. But I'm not always going to be ignoring that guy, because he's been inactive for an entire year. So hopefully he does not come back. He's been inactive for months, so I'm nowadays going to be ignoring this person. But thankfully, I'm never going to forgive that grounded video he made on me, and I'm never going to forgive what he has done to me. Number 4 would pretty much be that hate account, obviously. Rocky. Oh, wait a minute. Me and Rocky are in good terms now. I'm just going to include his past mid-2022 self. The reason why I'm only going to include that because of what he has done. And yeah, but thankfully, he apologized for all of that stuff, so we're in good terms now, but I'm never going to forgive his past self, obviously. Number 3 will pretty much be shocked to you, but he used to be my old most hated user, but not anymore. It's now Horror Visions. I mean, literally, I find his content to be really creepy, and I just don't know why, but because they're ruined childhoods. But nowadays, going to be ignoring Horror Visions due to the fact that, he's been offline. Number 2, it's definitely going to be Mr. Noobers Returns. Yeah, surprisingly enough, you guys thought he was going to be number 1, but no, he's number 2. Like, literally, I did commentaries on 8 of his videos, and I explained how they're each really equally awful. I mean, some are more awful than others, but other than that, there's no possible way I forgive him. Because obviously he complains about editing skills and says so much false information about small, innocent channels. Obviously. And I just don't know. For number 1, Foxy, you're probably going to be disappointed, but it's this guy. Yep, I'm not actually joking. Jeffrey's now my least favorite user of all time. And if you're wondering why, I'm going to soon explain to the community post, but it's pretty obvious that because he's cyberbullies me, and he keeps denying it that he's a huge hypocrite. But other than that, yeah, that's it for my top 10 most hated users list, obviously. And I'm not going to bother explaining my top 10 favorite users because I already explained this much. So I'm going to put it in a text then. And for the last question, favorite candy? It's pretty much going to be chocolate, obviously. Well, most likely depending what chocolate is. Like Hershey's, M&M's, and Kisses. Those are some of my favorite kind of chocolates. But yeah, it's going to be chocolate, in my opinion. Alright, so I already answered one question. Now for the next question, which is coming from Spider-Man. Spider-Man asks me, how old are you? 2, are you and King friends again? 3, are you Candy Rainbows 199 friends again? And 4, are you gay? Okay, first of all, I do not want to review that because that's personal information. Second, me and King were not actually friends in the first place. However, we were not enemies in the beginning because he was okay, in my opinion, until he decided to start causing drama. 3, I don't know if I'm ever going to forgive Candy Rainbows 199 because of what she's done, but if I do ever plan to forgive her, I don't know if it's going to happen. But it's most likely going to be unlikely. And 4, no! What? You have to ask me, but I obviously, no, I am not gay, obviously, please, no, but I'm not gay. Okay, next question. 1, do you like Nicktoons? If so, what are your favorites? 2, what are your thoughts on my content? And 3, favorite web series. Well, yeah, I do love Nicktoons, obviously, since I'm a Nickelodeon fan. And if I had to choose the best Nicktoons show, it would pretty much be SpongeBob SquarePants. And if I had to choose other great Nicktoons shows, it would be The Angry Beavers and Rocko's Modern Life. Those were really great classics that deserve to come back, honestly. And yeah, pretty much Rugrats and Hey Arnold are on that list as well. And there's a few more I could say, like, you know, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the also Ninja Turtles. I also kind of gained more interest in It's Pony, honestly. In August 2022, I've been getting more into that show, honestly. For your content, I have not seen your content yet. However, I will say it does look decent. As for favorite web series, it's definitely going to be BFDI without a doubt, because why not? Alright, time for 216 Studios question. 1, are you planning to do a face review anytime soon? 2, what's your favorite Christmas movie? 3, what's your opinion on SMG4? 4, who's your favorite Angry Birds character? 5, what's your opinion on Afghanistan, Iran, and Iran? Oh boy. Okay, for 1, most likely not, because I do not want to have personal info. Although when I first joined YouTube, I did used to have my real life face as my profile picture. But it's a good thing I changed it, obviously. 2, I really don't know if I have a favorite Christmas movie. There's so many to choose from. Like, I do enjoy movies like Home Alone. Oh boy. And yeah, I have not kept track on Christmas movies, honestly. For some reason, I've been keeping more track on Halloween movies instead. 3, SMG4 is funny, in my opinion. It's really funny. I also love Mario, who is my favorite character, obviously. 4, it's Red, because why not? Red is my favorite Angry Birds character. And 5, oh boy, Afghanistan and Iran I both detest. Because they're both super dangerous countries. As for Iran, I don't really have an opinion on that country, because I will admit the sound alarm does sound funny. Video game character sign. But I should probably look up more info about Iran to see if I can gain more an opinion on Iran. Okay, now for Cybo's question. Are you planning to do a face review soon? How old are you? And what's your opinion on me? Oh boy, well, I already answered the first 2 questions, so I'm only going to answer question 3. You're in my top 30 favorite users. I'll give you that. I mean, I'm still thinking about, recounting my top 30 favorite users list. And I might soon make a video, obviously. But soon after that, you're pretty much in my top 30 favorite users. I could give you that, Snipple, since you're another supportive friend. And I also love how you act funny in front of users. Like how you agreed that Jeffrey Plays Minecraft won't stop taking me to the extreme. And how you used the clown and nerd emoji in front of Mr. Noobus Returns, which is pretty funny. And I honestly cannot wait for your new so-called Battle for Win. Yeah. Since I'm also going to be voice acting that show as well. It will be surprisingly from King. Other than the drama, what do you think about the rest of my content? If one BFDI character had to join Smash Bros, who would you choose? Explain why you would make an object so you don't have to explain too much. Oh boy, okay, other than the drama, Besides your other content, I really have little less to say about them. Like, in my opinion, your videos on Green Biggest Team Design can be flawed, except for the video where you actually feature coming from me. That one's actually pretty great. That gave you Chad mood, obviously. I don't know, but it's pretty much going to be a type between Fiery, Leafy, or pretty much any other BFB character that I don't really care about, or maybe even Floor. Could be any of those characters, but I can't really decide the exact one. And for your third question, I actually have object cells myself. Like, I did the so-called BFB ALP, pretty much a continuation and a continuation of the BB after the split happened. But other than that, if I do want to improve my object cells, maybe at least I could learn how to animate, obviously, because that's something I would like to know. That's true. Okay, time for next question. 1, what's your opinion on Plants vs. Zombies? 2, what's your opinion on Rayman? 3, what's your opinion on Where's My Water? 4, what's your favorite DreamWorks movies? 5, what's your favorite Pixar movies? And 6, what's your favorite Sony Pictures animation movies? For 1, I really don't have an opinion on that game because Plants vs. Zombies, this does not interest me at all. Yeah, I really had to say that, obviously. For 2 and 3, Rayman and Where's My Water? I think I heard of Rayman, but I don't really have an opinion on him, I'm gonna be honest. Or unless you're referring to Rayman for SpongeBob, then I detest him. But if you're talking about a different Rayman, the Nintendo character, then I think I might know what you're talking about. For Where's My Water, I never heard of that game, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, for my favorite DreamWorks movies, please do not get embarrassed by it, but it's the Trolls movies. In my opinion, the Trolls movies are my favorite DreamWorks movies because I find them to be really catchy, funny, and really enjoyable to watch. I even enjoyed this TV show as well. And if I had to choose the next one, it will be The Bad Guys, because I find the action movie to be really good and high use. And the animation and the action to be really good, in my opinion. That's just how I feel about them. But based off my experience, The Bad Guys might actually gonna be a really good movie. And heck, I also doing my research. I did a few research, and they might plan to do a sequel. I also heard there's gonna be a Christmas special. And yes, I am also excited for Trolls 3, which is coming in 2023. And then after that, Kung Fu Panda franchise Shrek Adventures are there. Pixar movies. Obviously, the Toy Story quadrilogy. Onward is there, because why not? The Cars trilogy, because Cars was actually the first Pixar movie I ever watched. I also have Monsters, Inc. there, WALL-E, Soul, and especially Lightyear, even though I consider that movie to be a bit flawed. And in my opinion, Lightyear is the worst Pixar villain. As for Sony Pictures animation, which in my opinion, they're better, the Angry Birds movies, because they're enjoyable to watch. And then after that, I choose Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I am excited for the new Spider-Man movie. Obviously, I really cannot wait to see that movie. And if they never delayed it, then it would have been out already, which is pretty sad. But I am really excited for the Spider-Man movie, obviously. And unpopular opinion, but the Emoji movie is also there in my list, because I just love emojis so much. Yeah, that's why. And I also love the song called Good Vibrations. Please handle my opinion, guys. Okay, Son asks me, what's your opinion on Little Einstein's team movies doing Minnie Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey and the Roaster Racers, Alpha Blocks, Number Blocks, and Bubble Guppies? I'm just gonna give you spoilers, Son. I like all of them, obviously. But if I had to choose the best one out of those, it'll be definitely Number Blocks, without a doubt. Because in my opinion, they teach kids numbers, which is pretty good. And the characters' personalities can actually be really interesting. Like 9, who in my opinion is my favorite character, because 9 is my favorite number of all time. Finn was there asked me, what's your opinion on me and Noob? And what's your opinion on Dream? You're fine in my opinion, obviously, because I want to at least have a decent relationship with, you know, one of the commentators on YouTube, obviously. As for Noob, on the other hand, I detest him. Because he acts like a Patrick Star 2.0 by accusing my random commentaries are extremely different, and they are the same when they clearly not. And I honestly don't know why he accuses me of not having criticism when I can. As for Dream, in my opinion, I do not really care for the guy. And I don't see why so many people are making a big fuss over his face review at all. Alright, now for Aiden Productions. 1, opinion on Kenny the Shark. 2, apparent on Bray's face. 3, has Green Pig Esteem 2009 hate base gone too far? 4, do you hate drama? 5, do you want 2023 to be better than 2022? Who are you referring to as Kenny the Shark? Because I don't know, but I have no idea. For Breeze Freeze, I don't know that character. And yes, obviously, Green because 2009's hate piece has gone too far. Like, they continue to keep, leaking his real name, even though he got it from himself. I mean, technically, he revealed it by himself because, so it's not actually doxing. But it's still rude to do that without permission because it can be against YouTube's terms of service. Like how Wubsy Kakajula leaked Foxy's the Fox 110's face without her permission. That caused Mr. Noob Returns to do a second video on her, and hopefully he does not do a third video on her. And yeah, obviously, Green Because 2009 Hate Base is doing the same thing. And honestly, it just needs to stop, obviously. But thankfully, Foxy's, of course, is going to get permission from, me, if she wants to review some of my info, but whatever. But Wabzi Kakajul needs to, of course, do the same thing. Like, he needs to get permission from Foxy to Fox 110. Because if he does not, then you could end up getting a community guideline strike, obviously. That's the problem with these people. Oh my goodness. I don't know what keep happening to Green Bacon Season 9 hate base. But I found out who did it. It was Cheese. For number 4, yes, I hate drama, obviously. Although if it's about a serious thing that has to be mentioned, then it could be serious. But other than that, drama sucks. And yes, I do hope 2023 will be better than 2022. But I really doubt that 2023 is ever going to be good at all. Because obviously, I might still have some stress in me if my hate is still going to continue being toxic. But if I am expecting something dramatic to happen in 2023, that it could affect my real life. Yes, I am expecting it to happen probably somewhere between July. However, I don't know if it's going to happen, but hopefully it does happen. But if it does not, then I'm going to be disappointed in myself. That's the thing. The Movie Fan 2004 asked me, are you going to do commentaries on Frozen Things, aka Frozen Fan 2 Fan 2004? 2, what's your opinion on me? 3, favorite song from Sing 2? 4, what's your opinion on Punishment Day videos? And 5, do you hate Kaji rants? Well, yeah, I am planning to, but most likely not soon right now, because I have other stuff I plan to do once the construction is done. You're awesome in my opinion, obviously. And for Sing 2, I don't know my favorite song for Sing 2, but there's a lot of songs I like. They're nothing but extremely abusive and cyberbullying to users, and child abuse to characters, obviously. Honestly, even though it's maybe for entertainment purposes only, I do not really care. It's really entertainment purposes only for if it's on a fictional character, but on users, no. And yeah, I consider these videos to be really hateful, and they're against YouTube's terms and service. And yes, I hate country rants, obviously, because they could be racist to the people. Like, even though I may hate countries myself, I'm never gonna do rants on them. I would just, explain it and why I don't like it if you guys ask me, obviously. Next question comes from Julian, Animations 2K12. Save Ukraine 5. 1, what's your opinion on Avocado Couple? 2, what's your opinion on Pair Couple? 3, what's your opinion on Isra and Roy? 4, do you play GTS Vive? And 5, what's your opinion on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I don't know what you're talking about because I do not recognize those at all. Avocado Couple, Pair Couple, and Isra and Roy. GTA 5, I have heard of the game, but no, I do not play the game because GTA does not really interest me at all. As for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, I love that show. Yes, sir, call me very inconvenient if you want to, but I'm being serious. I remember watching My Little Pony when I was little. I personally like it, the show, honestly. So please handle my opinion if you guys hate the show, obviously. And obviously, now I'm going to be doing one more question. Yeah, the last question will be from Nitro Clash Post 78. 1, opinion on SpongeBob SquarePants. 2, favorite BFDI character. 3, what's your opinion on Ghost of Molly McGee? 4, who's your favorite user? 5, have you seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer yet? SpongeBob SquarePants is awesome without a doubt, obviously. My favorite BFDI character is Leafy because I find her to be really cool and nice. I remember I used to be obsessed with her back when I first started watching BFDI. I noticed that Leafy and Pin were obviously in an alliance, and for some reason when I skipped through the episodes, yes, I'm not joking, I did not watch the episodes in order. I did not see Pin. So I think Leafy might have been a cool character in my opinion. I just find her to be really cool. Ghost of Molly McGee is a good show, but in my opinion it's not the best show because the animation can be a little bit tacky. But in my opinion, Ghost of Molly McGee is good because it could get interesting for the episodes, obviously. For number 4, I technically did review who's my favorite user, but I guess I could say it again. It's Jack Jellyfish since he's the guy that created BFDI, obviously. As for number 5, yes, I've seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer, and I'm really excited for the movie. It could be possibly my new favorite Illumination movie, since Illumination is awesome. Yes, I'm being serious. Illumination is awesome, so stay mad, Illumination haters. But anyways, yep, that's it for the entire questions. That's how much questions I got. Anyways, thank you all for 10,000 subscribers. Can't wait to see 11,000. Can't wait to meet 11,000. And I'll see you all next time for another video. So anyways, thank you for making this video. I never thought I would reach this much subscribers this soon. So, yeah, bye. I'm just gonna end it here.